Joined here with the pride of Ghana, Italy, and the UK, Mr. Blackstar himself, Joshua Boateng. How are you?
That's me. I'm good, bro. How are you doing?
I'm good.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. I think it's getting a bit late that we can say Happy New Year at this point. It's nearly Valentine's Day at this point. But yeah, last time we spoke, you were saying about how you were going to go back home to Italy. You had a fight. I feel like you've had a lot going on since then. You've had like training camps. I saw stuff on your Instagram. You're 6-0 now. What's different? What's going on with you?
Man, going different, bro. Like, still on the grind, still working, and yeah, man, I'm going for 7-0.
Yep.
In a month. Then going 8-0 in 2 months.
Okay, yeah.
So that's
perfect.
What's going on.
So you say going 7-0. When is the next fight?
My next fight is on the 13th of February, Marbella,
Spain. Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, you nearly had a fight there last time, didn't you?
Yeah, it was in October, that one, but that one got cancelled. Was a lot of issues going on with the Italian board, Spanish board, and whatever. So, but this time everything is set, so you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
and so how did that all come together? Because, like you said, you were saying that you were having all these problems with trying to get fights and staying active.
So it's after I signed in with Warrior Management Boxing.
So you just signed with them?
I signed with them.
Yeah.
I signed with them. When was it? Before my last fight. So they were able to find me another fight. They're able to find me another fight now again. So we're really active. I'm not gonna lie. They're helping me to go out there. Although I haven't got a chance to fight in the UK, they're still finding ways to build me up regardless.
That's great. And is there any progress on your sort of status on fighting in the UK?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We were thinking about focusing on the next couple of fights, and after that, we're gonna think about what's the next move.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the main thing. At least you're staying active, because I think, unless I'm mistaken, the last time that you fought before that was 18 months.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long time to be out of the ring especially for like a young fighter.
100%. But that's why we're gonna get another fight now. Because basically what happened is that we got an offer to fight away fight. So I'm gonna be the away fighter. So it's gonna be like 70-30 split kind of percentage to win. So I'm the away fighter.
Oh, so you're the underdog?
They're the underdog.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna fight on the 21st of March already.
And do you know who that's gonna be against?
Yeah. It's a 5-1 guy. So he won
5'1".
So he won his last 4 fights.
Oh, 5-1. Sorry.
I mean,
I thought you meant like 5'1". Like, I mean, that's small.
No, I mean 5 wins and 1 loss.
Yes, yeah.
So
similar experience level then.
Yeah. And they offered me to do an 8-rounder. So it's my first 8-rounder and his first 8-rounder.
That's great experience.
Yeah. So we just need to get back into that fight. The only problem was I needed to get ring rust stuff a little bit more. Just because I had only 1 fight
in 18 months. And you want to get those cobwebs off and get those reps in.
Then I can go to that one.
Let me ask you this then. So would this be the best guy that you fought, and you be the best guy that he's fought probably?
I think Yes, definitely. For me, yes. For him, I don't know, because I haven't even really checked the guys that he fought. Actually, I've seen a couple of fights, and I'm the best guy that he fought. It's gonna be a good fight for me and for him. The only point is I'm going to his hometown.
Where is this? Sorry,
Verona, in North Italy.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm actually going to his enemy territory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I guess in a way it's good for you, because even though it's not the UK, but you are obviously from Italy, so it does still help that you won't be in completely unfamiliar surroundings.
Yeah, but North Italy hates where I'm from.
The South, yeah. They always say that Italians in the South get treated worse than the people in the North.
So Verona actually hate Napolitans. So it's like double like a way fighter. I'm black and I'm Napolitan. So it's gonna
do you know what you should do? You want to, in my opinion, you should try and get the crowd like against you. I mean, they're going to be against you anyway. If I was you, go out with like a Napoli flag.
I'm going with my Napoli tracksuit, bro.
Oh, that's what I would be doing. Go out with my Napoli flag. That's what you need to do.
I'm going to go out there, sit there.
You want to play the hill, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going full hill.
Yeah, 100%.
Even on my fighting kit, I'm trying to get someone to design it for me. I'm trying to get a hill kind of colors.
Yeah.
Because the one I have is white and gold, but that's more like a hero kind of. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going full villain.
Full villain.
I'm going black and purple probably. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
But is it not? Because I always get worried about when you see it in elite level boxing. Is it not kind of dangerous to say like you've got a fight in February, but then to have this one already lined up?
Yeah, 100%. But we had the match before the February. We had a March, but because we had a March, we were like, we need to get a little bit of cobweb earlier.
Get some reps
for
in.
that.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, cool. So it shows a fight. It shouldn't be like a danger, but in a boxing, you can never.
You never know. Yeah.
Yeah, you can never. Well, no one.
I think that it's probably good that one to have that backup, because if one falls through, at least you've got the other one. Yeah.
Although they tried to put in the contract for the March one, that I couldn't fight for 50 days.
Why?
Before the fight, because they want me to be sure to be fighting on that day. But my manager saw that out and said, listen, let's say that if Josh got a cut or anything that involves fighting before and is not able to make the fight, we'll pay a fee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you just want to get it, stay busy.
But they're trying to preserve the fight in March. I mean, on their point of view.
Yeah,
that's
of
why
course,
they didn't want to get cut or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And because the fight, so considering hopefully everything goes well, so that'll be February, March. How many more fights would you like to get in this year?
This year?
Professional bouts?
I don't know, bro. Just the only thing I'm thinking about in this fight, because the guy that I'm fighting is the Italian ranking is number 12.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm or maybe 11, and I'm 15. So whoever wins is going to the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
So my goal for the year is to get belt. It doesn't matter what belt it is. I'm getting a belt.
Yeah. And can you explain, for fans that don't say follow the sort of lower level, regional level, what does it mean to sort of get a title? Does it mean, what can it do for your sort of career?
Kind of pushing you higher in the rankings. So in European rankings, it works like you get a title, you get national title. It's like kind of a ladder. So if you win the national, you get the European rankings. If you win the European, you get higher, then you're gonna get one of the governing bodies. So the governing bodies means like their federation of belts. Where the belts are, we have 4, actually 5 of governing bodies where you have belts. Okay, so you want to be ranked on the top 10 of one of the governing bodies. That's what the aim for. So if you get ranked, you can actually challenge for the title.
Right.
For the world title. So that's what.
And if you get a title or you're in and about that sort of range, what does that mean? Does that mean that basically you could maybe get into more high profile fights?
High profile fights.
Yes,
100%.
Yeah. Or higher profile ones. Yeah.
That's it.
That's how it works.
So you're going higher, you can get more money, you can fight in a better promotion. You know, everything gets better kind of.
More visibility, I think, is the main thing as well. Because, 100%. Like you said, if when you're not busy, people forget about
it. Yeah, and that's what I felt in the 18 months, because people were like,
a long time.
They'll see me training hard and whatever, but it feels like Joshua is there, but it's not really active. It's just a training guy, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
trying to fight.
And the thing is, if you do stay busy, it's like you never know who might notice you or want to show, and then one fight. And like you said, I think it's good that you're taking risks. Say it's 70-30. Me personally, you'll know more than me, but I think at this level of boxing or any kind of fighting, it's kind of so hard to say who will be better or won't be better, because do you know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to say this guy is better than this guy until they actually fight. And even then,
100%, but
so early in the career as well.
70-30 is where the odds are more against me than for him. I'm not talking about skill-wise, because I think I'm with 100% to 0. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going there and win the fight 101%. I'd say that if I don't put a stamp on the fight and I'm not convinced on the fight, I'm probably going to lose it just because I'm in here all the time.
Oh, I see. Like if it goes to a decision, but if you, I get what you mean. And if you win a decision, it needs to be so clearly that you
drop him twice. It's gonna be running away or stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's funny though. Like I think with boxing scoring and decisions, like I actually do like boxing scoring and the system, in my opinion, because for me it's a very clear sort of guide of how fights should be scored. In for example, in MMA, it's more up to your discretion. I feel like
it's basically how you prefer.
Yeah.
The same thing in boxing though.
Yeah, that can happen.
Some people prefer you going on the front foot, some people prefer you going on the back foot. So how are you gonna know what the judges
That is true. That is true, because sometimes you see fights in rounds and fights where the fights are close and you're like, wow, I don't know who won that, because one guy might have thrown more punches but one guy landed bigger shots.
100%.
So it can be close. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, you know who's won the round, in my opinion.
Yes, but at the same time, it's like you have some close rounds as well.
100%. 100%.
But obviously, who lands the bigger shots, and you can see the story of the fight during the round. You know who's winning the round.
100%. Yeah. It's so funny with boxing, because it's so. I feel like even at this level, all the way to the elite level, it's so much like it's all these fine margins and details that make a big difference. Yeah,
100%.
And all the things that you don't see where it comes to weight and where it comes to training camps and travel and, like you said, home and
away fighting.
Exactly. Yeah. And then sometimes other people might say that's an advantage because I've heard fighters say they prefer not fighting at home because there's less pressure. They're away from home. There's less of their family and friends.
I've fought in amateur fights where I was the away fighter, and it just I don't really care. I love to fight.
Yeah, you're there to do a job.
I really enjoy it. So if I'm in the enemy territory, I'm cool with it. I really have fun. Sometimes I even enjoy it more than what I'm in my home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's like I'm the villain this time.
100%.
I mean,
so have you only ever fought in Italy and Spain?
I didn't even fought in Spain.
I thought you fought. Oh no, yeah, you had it cancelled. Yeah.
So this okay. The next one. But the next fight is going to be only for 4 rounds.
So the first fight is 4 rounds.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
4 rounds. Just to get a count.
I kind of wish they were longer. I feel like 4 rounds is not enough.
No, all my fights, I had 6 fights or 6 rounds. Never did.
Yeah, I feel like 6 should be the minimum.
Yeah, 100%. I agree that. But my manager said you don't want to risk it.
Obviously,
because of the fight that we have after. You know what I mean?
And they are still 3-minute rounds, aren't they? Yeah. Because sometimes I see people debating about should they be short or should they be longer. What do you think?
Nah, 3 minutes is fine.
Yeah, but I find it strange. I mean, you will know more about this than me, but I find it strange that in women's boxing, the rounds are 2 minutes. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you just consider that they don't have the same physique on the man.
No, I know, but they're fighting women. They're fighting other women.
Yeah, 100%. But their endurance is not the same as a man. So for 3 minutes, they wouldn't perform as well as a man will perform for 3 minutes. That's the point of view.
I get that, but then, for example, my counterpoint would be in MMA, in the UFC, the women fight 5-minute rounds just like the men.
Is it?
Yeah, and if you fight in a championship fight or a main event, that's 5 rounds, 5 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah. And more women's fights go to a decision as well.
But the pace in MMA is different from a boxing fight.
No, I know, but my point is that men and women are still doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah, still doing the same. But at the same time, though, men in MMA, the time of 5 minutes, you schedule it, you plan it in a different way
definitely,
as in a boxing fight. Boxing fight is more on it 24/7.
Yeah, that is true. But what bothers me sometimes, I'm watching like these women fights, like, I remember nearly 4 years ago now, one of the best fights I've seen, Katie Taylor, Serrano.
Yeah.
And they were proper scrapping, but I was like,
why is he over now?
It just started, do you know what I mean? And it's just like, they could have easily gone 1 more minute, do you know what I mean? You can't tell me that those athletes at that level don't have the fitness, do you know what I mean?
I agree with you. But at the same time, it's like, that's how it is.
That is true. Let me just double check it's still recording.
Yeah, go on.
I always get paranoid that it's just stopped.
That you have to check.
But yeah, that is true. Do you do like have you done a lot of cornering like cornering your teammates recently for their fights? You know, like when you're in the corner. Have you done a lot of that?
Me?
Yeah.
Cornering?
Yeah. No. You never cornered someone in a fight?
Really? In the amateurs only, not in the pros.
Wait, so in the amateurs fight, there's no corner?
Yeah, there is. So what do you mean? So I corner someone else?
Yeah. Have you not done that?
Yeah, only in the amateurs, not in the pros though.
Yeah, but you still do it quite regularly or not?
No, because I haven't done it since I'm here.
I see. Okay, yeah.
But it's cool for me. Like I never really look. I prefer staying on the sides and screwing, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah. I love to be in the corner, but I haven't got my England qualification to be the corner.
Oh, do you need to be?
Yeah, you can just jump in the amateur fight like that, or even in the pro. You have to be licensed.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
What? What do you think? A random person can just go.
Well, no, because in MMA you can do that. That's why.
Is it? What?
Yeah, I've seen UFC guys bring their wife in their corner or their dad. Yeah, just for like moral support. They don't want them to coach. Crazy. They don't want them to coach because they don't know anything. But they'll just say, "I want you there for moral support," and they're actually
in the corner.
Yeah,
no, we cannot do it.
I didn't know that. I just thought you could bring whoever you want. And obviously, because you're a fighter, I just assumed that you could corner, say, teammates.
No.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so I cannot do that.
Okay, fair enough. So when you go to these other countries and fight abroad, do you have to get used to sort of the climate and stuff? Do you like to go out there 2 weeks before, a week before?
I go 3 days before, bro.
3 days?
Actually, day before the weigh.
I suppose it's all the travel. It's not like you have it's not loads of money. Just go whenever you want. Yeah.
I mean, just go for the night before, pay for your accommodation, wait in the next day, and ready to run with the following day.
Oh so my god! And how much weight do you cut on the week of the fight?
Good question. So last fight I fought at 67 and a bit.
That's 147 pounds, isn't it?
147.
Yeah, but you usually fight at 140.
I want to fight 140. So my Marbella fight is gonna be around 145. 145.
Oh, is it a catch weight?
Yeah, 65 kilos, kind of 66.
I mean, it's kind of nice because it's kind of in between. Yeah.
Then for the March fight is 64. 64. It's gonna be 140 kind of.
Is there one that you prefer doing more than the other?
But I haven't done 140 more than a year, more than 2 years now.
So you're not looking forward to doing 140?
I don't know how I'm gonna react. But to be honest, though, I have a nutrition now that's helping me out.
Yeah, I saw on your Instagram.
So it's really working for me. I'm having food and the way it's going on. So I just don't know how it's gonna be with it.
Yeah, I guess you won't know till it goes. But I guess mentally, because you know you've done it before, you know that you can do it again.
And I did it in a bad way. So before, I had a preparation in camp where I just had protein, no carbs, no veggies, no fruits, only protein, and that killed my
energy levels.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I thought that, and the weight was dropping down, and I went up. I really trained myself.
Yeah, you're sort of depleted, aren't you?
Really.
And the thing is, I guess there is a science behind it when it comes to. You do need that sort of extra boost, but at the same time, it's a fine line because you don't want to be over the weight where you're just eating
too
whatever.
Much, or you don't want to do
yeah.
But that's why I did jump in on the nutritionist plan this time because that's what he helped me to do the weight last time quite fine. I didn't really.
And you'll have it again for these fights.
Yeah,
but the fight in Italy, that's at 140. 140 as well. Okay. Well, that'll be down.
Okay. So I'm trying to 66, 64 for the March fight. So I drop it gradually to go down to 64.
Right, yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's it's actually kind of good that it's quite back close to it because you don't have to.
Oh yeah, wait a long time to drop.
You won't balloon up and then have to go back down again.
I'll go straight back. I'm having the Saturday, Sunday off, then back to camp again.
Yeah.
Because it's just like 1 month of distance, kind of 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So jump it straight back on camp after that.
Yeah.
I mean,
so obviously you want to stay active, you want to get as many fights as you can. Realistically, when do you think everything goes to plan and we can sort of start seeing you into some more high profile shows, fights? Like, what do you think?
I only want a belt.
You just want the belt so much more?
I just want a belt. This year I want a belt. It might even be a market belt from I want a belt. That's all I care about. This year, that's all I want. Hopefully next time I can try and get closer to the rankings to get a world title. That's my aim. Right. But 2 fights help me closer to the belt. Once I get that, I can see what I can do from the second half of the year.
Right. And for you, is the belt more like a stepping stone for your career, or is it more like, wow, I won a belt? Like, what's more important?
Wow, I won a belt.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna walk everywhere with a belt, even if I go to Sainsbury's. I'm walking with a belt.
Yeah, that's good. Because I guess it's like an achievement to say, wow, I've got.
It's like a first step to winning something. You know what I mean? So that's my aim because I'm here for this to be the best and to show that I'm actually the best. You know what I mean? So belt is like might be the national belt. I'm the best in Italy. Yeah, I mean that's why I have to be the best of science.
I'm surprised because I feel like a lot of fighters will say, obviously everyone wants to be the best, but it's kind of this can sort of propel you on further on in your career, say winning a belt or getting this status where you can get onto like a big show or promoter. That's why I'm surprised that you said
I'm looking to be the best, bro. I don't care where I am. It might be even in the club show around the corner. I just need to be the best. If I know that there's a belt online and it proves that you're better than someone else, and that's all good.
Right.
Obviously, if I can get a chance to fight in Saudi or wherever, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Money will probably be nice for that, but I'm not in the sport for the money, and I mean,
right.
I'm here for
I'm surprised because I think so. Your main interest really is you just want your competition.
I love to fight, bro.
Yeah, of course,
because that's the reason why I didn't love the sport. Because if it was for money, I could have steady, find a job, and just get money.
Yeah.
I'm not in for the money. I lost a lot of money in boxing. You lose more than how you get. That's how boxing works. Yeah. But I don't care because my main goal is to prove that I'm the best.
Yeah.
That's all. And I'm improving my skills to show that I'm the best. That's all. That's all there is. That's all I care of.
Well, I think, I mean, in my perspective, I always think, yeah, everyone wants to be the best. I think there's like a mixture of both. I think if you've got the drive to, I want to be competitive, I want to win this, I want to do that, that's amazing. But then also at the same time, when you get to that level, be like, earn as much as you can because it is still a business.
I had before the new year, I had 2 point of views. I want to do it, make it, to set up my family and my team. That was my main priority.
Yeah.
Second priority was to win the belt, and I exposed this to my boss. We went for a team dinner for Christmas, and I exposed this to everyone. When everyone talking about your dreams or whatever, and they were like, "Yeah, but I think that you should put yourself in the first place, then you put your team and your family after." And when I realized that, I'm like, actually, you're right, because I thought that it would be a little bit like selfish if I put myself before others. So I always think about my family and my team.
Yeah.
As soon as they said that, you have to think about yourself, I switched it real quick. So I'm like, I'm thinking about myself, but not because I want to be selfish, because my drive is gonna put me up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then once I get everything else, obviously my goal is to sort out the family and the team as well.
100%. And by default, if you do well, they do well.
100%. So it's that's exactly what they told me as well. So I'm like, it actually made sense. So I had to put myself to do the best.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people forget when people look at these fighters or any athletes, they think, oh, they're doing it for the money. But yeah, they should be doing it for the money. 100%. At the end of the day, they're putting their lives and their health and their time at risk.
That's what Floyd told Shane Mosley. You remember that video? So they had an interview, both of them, and Shane was like, he's doing it for the money.
Well, him and Floyd?
Yeah. And Floyd was like, I'm a prize fighter. That's what I'm meant to do.
Yes, I remember this,
Fight for the prize.
Yeah, I fight for money. But that's right.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah.
It should be. It's like when you see all of these people saying, well, you see it with every fighter, but that fight's Jake Paul. But when it's Anthony Joshua, he's doing it for the money. Yeah, of course he's doing it for the money. The guy made 50 million to fight a YouTuber.
93.
You'd be stupid not to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's prize fighting. You're fighting for money. But the glory is great as well. If you can do both, it's a bonus.
100%.
At the end of the day, 100%. There are loads of fighters that have had everything, been champion, but they've gone broke.
Yeah,
so it's just like
100%,
you need.
100%.
It's good if you
both. Fine line, isn't it? Fine line on both of them.
It's a fine line, yeah. It's like even in football, it's like you see all of these people go, "Oh, these players are going to Saudi," but they're getting paid millions. Bro. You know what I mean?
Leave them alone,
most people that try professional sports do not make it. And even if you do make it, you're not. There's so many people that
the competition is so high.
It's so high,
It's not certain that if you jump in that you're gonna be successful.
Exactly. That's why I can't be annoyed at these players or whoever chasing the bag. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so difficult to get to that level. You're saying like your family's future for the rest of your life.
Yeah. That's what your aim is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Part of the aim as well. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's true. All right, so. In boxing in general, what fights are you looking forward to seeing this year? I feel like I haven't, over the Christmas break, I feel like I haven't watched any boxing because the last fight I watched was AJ versus Jake Paul.
You haven't watched Inoue?
Do you know what? I never watch Inoue because it's one of the most ridiculous times. It's always on at like
Christmas time.
Yeah, and because they in Japan they like to do they always love doing fights on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. But the times for me are just not. They always do it like a Wednesday, and I'm just like I can't.
What's a weird time? Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it was on the Wednesday.
Yeah, he fought like a weird time. And the thing is with Inoue, like this is my opinion. I think he's amazing, one of the best boxers in the world. However, I've never understood the pound for pound talk because for me. The level of competition that he's fighting is not like as good as some other boxers, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think it's more of the achievements that he got.
No, of course, yeah, but
because he was like undisputed on the weight class before, came up on a new weight class, undisputed for 4 times, beat all the challenges, so that will put you automatically up there. Obviously, you're not comparing it on the fact that he's fighting good and strong challenges, but you're looking at what he's doing, fighting 4 times a year, being a champion, being undisputed 2 times. You're looking at all of this and you're like, maybe he deserves to be out there.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'll put Usyk on top of it, but Usyk for once in the last year, when he defended the title 4 times. So when you're looking at it, you're like,
Yeah, it's a bit of, the way I see it is like, in a way, is one of the best skill, if you look skill for skill, one of the best boxers in the world.
Beautiful.
However, for me, when it comes to pound for pound ranking, I sort of rank it on activity, and also competition level. If you're fighting guys that you got no, because sometimes when you look at the odds of the guys that he's fighting, it's like he's an 11-1 favorite. I'm like,
There's no competition.
That's not the same as say if you're. I know Terence Crawford only fought once, but he's going up to 168 to fight Canelo, who's
the odds were really high against him.
Yeah, he's an all-time great, and Canelo Crawford was nearly a 2-1 underdog. So it's like for me, I rank that above say fighting guys.
100%. That's why he was pound for pound.
Yeah. And I look at, for example, Usyk as well. Like you said, he is a cruiserweight, going up to heavyweight, and he's beaten everyone twice. I rank that above say. In a way, fighting guys that he's gonna win. It's not that he's gonna win, but he should win. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's not his fault.
Yeah, but you also have to consider that if he also fought this year against people that were quite a challenge.
Yes, that is true.
Because he got dropped a couple of times.
He did get dropped, yeah.
So I wouldn't say the odds were against him, but still,
yeah, it's like
it was more competitive than actually.
I'll give you a perfect example. There used to be a guy in the UFC called Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson. One of the most skillful MMA fighters of all time. Some people think he's the greatest of all time. But the level of competition, they could never really get him to fight anyone that was that good. He would beat people twice, or like the odds wouldn't be. But you could see the skill level was so high. But there would be fights, and he beat a lot of great fighters toward the end of his career. But he never really had like a dance partner where you could be like, wow, these guys are going toe to toe. Do you know what I mean? And for me, anyway, it falls into that same category of someone like.
Especially right now, he cleaned up all the division, so there's no one actually to fight.
It's hard when you're lapping the division.
You probably had to go up on that division.
Well, I'd rather see. Yeah, I want to see him go up and fight someone like.
But that'll be again more competitive again. That's tough again.
Well, what weight is he fighting at now? Like
122.
That's so light. That is so light. Like that's less than 9 stone.
55 kilos.
That is ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard one. It's a hard one. But yeah, I mean, there is so many good fighters out there, and you're just like, wow, like this guy's coming up. There's always like another fighter that's coming up. Yeah.
But the next fight I'm actually looking forward to is the Tio versus.
I can't wait for that one.
Although I think Shakur's gonna win.
Me too.
But I want Tio to win.
Why? Really? Why?
Shakur is. I don't like Joshua Boateng style.
Really? I thought you would have loved it because he's got
too clean.
What do you mean too clean?
Too clean. It doesn't get hit. It's beautiful. One of the best boxing that you've seen.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want it to win because it's too good.
Because he's too good.
It's like David Haney.
Yeah.
I don't like David Haney. I don't like the way he boxes. Although it's almost impossible to beat him.
Yeah.
Boxer wise, because he's so a pure boxer that it never commits over the jab.
Okay, so are you sort of saying you don't necessarily like their style because it's boring? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, but it's a fair criticism.
I don't like watching.
Yeah, because there are a lot of fight fans that will say Devin Haney.
I don't like watching.
And Shakur will say that they're boring.
Devin right now is probably the most boring fight I watch.
Who, Devin? Well, I thought his last fight was a lot better in my opinion.
He dropped Norman in the second round and stayed behind the jab for the whole tour.
I feel like he could have finished him. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that. That's my problem. He could have, but I never took the chance.
Do you not think he did? I think he did. I think he really tried.
He did. I don't think he did. Because when my man was in shaky legs, he should have just taken him out. Or at least he did it. He's always playing it safe.
You think so?
Yeah. That's why.
Well, yeah. Sorry, go on.
That's why I believe no one really want to fight him because.
Devin.
Like Conor Ben, for example, okay? You can fight him. You don't want to fight him because your box is the off.
Do you think that?
Yeah, they believe that as well.
No, I think Devin Haney would beat him, but I think Conor Ben would like to fight him.
Yeah, no. You haven't seen after the fight, Conor was laying to
Eddie. It was like then he was sleeping.
And Eddie was after the fight. They all said, it's boring, wouldn't be irritated. That's an easy way to say, it's gonna box my year off. I'm gonna lose that fight.
Do you think so?
Hedge your 1%.
Interesting. I don't disagree with you because I think Devin sometimes, for example, when he fought, I can't remember who it was when he was fighting at they did the Times Square card.
Ramirez.
Ramirez fight. Literally nothing happened. Like, if you,
how can you tell me that that's interesting?
It's not.
How can you
it's not. But like when and then there was a thing where you fast forwarded it, and they were going in fast, but nothing was happening. But I always think with a fight, it does take two to tango. So sometimes you'll see fighters say, "Oh, this guy's boring," But it does take the other fighter to give it to him.
Yeah, but the other fighter had to be able to take him out from where he's doing. Yeah. But if you're not good enough, you're not able to do it. Yeah. And who is good enough at 147 to let you do what he's doing? No one.
Well, I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him rematch Ryan at 47.
I'd love to see that, but Ryan doesn't even deserve to get.
Well, it looks like he's gonna be fighting Barrios for the title.
Yeah, how did he deserve that? Losing to Rolly.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I can't disagree. I can't disagree with you. But then at the same time, if you're gonna talk to me about entertainment, that guy's entertaining.
Yeah, but how did he end the shot to fight the champion when he just lost a championship against Rolly Romero?
That is true, but Romero's no scrub. I think they're all a lot of these fighters, whether it's Teofimo, Garcia.
I'm not saying it's scrub. Yeah, I'd say you lost in an awful way against Rolly. Awful because after your job, nothing happened.
Yeah,
he didn't even try. It was shit.
But this is what I was saying to you before. Don't put the fight before the fight. The fight should have been rematch Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney.
But Devin didn't want that.
I think he did though.
No, he did a confidence fight.
Yeah, to be fair, in hindsight, what I wish would happen, because you got to think, right? They fought in April or whatever it is, 2024. Yeah, what should have happened was Devin should have had a fight at the end of 2024. 6 months after that, get like a tune-up, and then him and Ryan fight at the Times Square one, and that we could have had a proper fight. That everyone was scared to lose because Ryan Garcia was like, "Well, I don't want to lose because I don't want to
mess up that Devin fight." After, yeah,
I can't even blame him for that one.
And Devin did the same.
And Devin done the same. So it's just like,
yeah, but again,
it's frustrating.
You don't want to plan too much ahead.
Yeah, don't put the fight before the fight.
Don't mess you up during the fight.
Yeah, I agree. It's just sometimes boxing is just so frustrating. But I do want to see that. That's the fight I want to see. Devin versus Ryan. Just do that fight, man.
Yeah, but Devin does.
I think he does want that fight back.
Yeah, that fight back, I agree with you. He wants it.
And I think he's got his confidence back. And I like that he's at 147. Not sucking himself down.
When it was done, it was
horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So I want to see that fight. And there's so many other great fights that we're getting. Like you said about Teofimo versus Shakur. I was having this discussion with someone the other day. With Teofimo Lopez, you never know which one of them is going to turn up.
That's a problem, though. But plus, Teo is... The reason why I think he's going to lose because he don't like to fight boxers that don't show punches.
Yeah, he gets...
Boxers that go on the back foot, it doesn't really...
He gets frustrated.
He don't like it. Shakur is that kind of boxer. So.
Yeah, he's a pure boxer. It's basically like... Not boxer versus puncher to an extent, but it's like...
But it's like a boxer against a counter puncher.
Yeah.
My man is not throwing punches, so is he gonna counter?
Yeah. And Shakur won't rush.
He won't come in or nothing.
No.
Just touch, move.
But I'm excited. I do. Do you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see Shakur versus Tank.
That will never happen.
You don't think so?
Tank is retired.
He's not retired.
Tank is done now.
Let me tell you something. No fighter is ever retired. They'll always come back.
Tank is done, bro.
I don't think he is. He's coming.
No,
he'll come back.
Done?
Why?
Let's have the biggest bag that there was there with J-Paul. Biggest bag in his career. And even thinking that fight for him, it was like, it's going to mess up my career and how people look at me. But I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm going for the money. The money's not going to be as good for Shakur. He's not going to fight Shakur. Because he's active for a year. He hasn't been fighting. He was meant to have a comedy fight with Jake Paul. And he didn't even do it for the money. So what is he going to push him to fight back?
But I think that's also part of the reason why I do think he'll come back, because the guy can't stay out of trouble. When you keep getting in trouble, you need money. You can't keep paying all of this and be like, oh well, I'm gonna. The guy's what, 20 something?
You know, it's 31.
Sorry,
Tank is 31.
Yeah, he's young, is what I'm saying. You can't just keep. You don't have enough money to be like, I'm going to keep getting in trouble and pay for it. You can't.
I hear that, but...
The guy is not retired. I guarantee that guy will fight again, 100%.
Why are you going to fight? No one wants to fight him. Who wants to fight him?
People will 100%.
At 135?
At 135. You don't think anyone will fight him?
Who?
Any of those guys. Shakur would fight him, 100%.
You want to fight him, but you don't want to fight Shakur.
But then who's going to fight him? Lamont Roach. I'd watch him rematch Lamont Roach, 100%. Lamont Roach deserves a rematch. He beat him. He beat him.
Did.
He beat him. That decision with the hair and the knee. You can't. There was some weird things going on in that fight. It's just. And then he got another draw again, didn't he, Lamont Roach? He fought
Isaac Pitbull.
Yes. And it was so strange. 2 draws in a row. It's just
happens.
crazy, man. But that's why I'm excited. I think this year boxing is just going to be so.
I don't know yet
so
because
good.
I haven't seen. I haven't got no big plans for boxing this year. To
Why
be
not?
honest, I don't know why. Bud is retired, so that's a big part of my heart to box with God. So
I think he'll come back as well.
nah, who's he fighting?
I don't know. That's the
I was
thing.
meant to fight Chanabet. Chanabet pulled out because Drad cheat.
Yeah. But I think I thought that as well. I mean, if anyone is going to stay retired, it is Crawford. Like similar to Andre Ward, similar kind of character.
Same
But when it comes to fighting, I always think there'll always be another offer. A guy they'll listen to it and think, oh, I might come back for this one. I could see him doing maybe we'll see how Boots does at 54. I don't know. We'll see.
Boots doesn't deserve nothing.
What do you mean?
It doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve a bad fight. Bad would never give him that fight.
I don't think he's a big enough name. I think.
Would never give
I
him
think
that
if,
fight.
to be honest, if Crawford was going to come back, it would need to be like huge fight.
For an undisputed.
Yeah, or it'd have to be
Something like that.
a Canelo rematch or something. It'd have to be something big.
No, they're actually looking for a Canelo.
Well, Canelo wanted the rematch.
And he said, I want 100 mil. But for him, I think it's a win. The fact that they were looking for him this time.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what? I retire now.
Yeah. I think it's smart.
Completed the game.
Listen, I would like to see him stay retired, in my opinion, because he's done everything. He's finally getting his flowers. But then at the same time, what we're talking about when it comes to earning potential, now everyone knows who he is. Yeah. This is the most money that he can ever make.
Like more than 50 mil already, bro.
Do you know what I mean? You got to think before, like the Errol Spence fight, the guy he was obviously had money, but he wasn't getting paid like he's getting paid now, like he deserves. So
different.
I don't know. You know, when it comes to like big stages and fighting, where would be like a dream place for you to fight? Anywhere in the world.
Saudi.
Saudi, really?
Just for the money, bro.
Just for the money. Oh, okay, yeah.
But MSG would probably be good.
MSG, yeah.
But for me, it's like
the Mecca.
It doesn't really matter the place. It's what I'm fighting for. You know what I mean? I don't really care. I'm just going there to do my job.
Right. So there's not like one
backyard in the gym.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm going there for the title belt to win it. That's all I care about.
So there's not like one on the bucket list where you're like, oh, I'd love to fight him before it's all said and done. Okay, interesting. I feel like me personally, if I was a fighter, I'd love to fight at Wembley.
Wembley?
That would be my favorite.
That would be sick. But again, you can say you box at Wembley, but if you're not the main event, it wouldn't be the same thing. Because you see Wembley cards where the people who fight before, the stadium is basically empty.
That is true.
So you say, yeah, I'm fighting Wembley, but no one was there.
It's not the same thing. Yeah.
Like,
you know, I never actually thought about that. Yeah.
I was last time watching it, and I'm like, Ishmael Davis became British champion, whatever, and we're looking at it, I'm like, oh, the place is empty.
Yeah, because I think the last Wembley card was Usyk versus Dubois, wasn't it?
No, Conor Ben.
That was at Tottenham.
Too.
That was Tottenham.
Yeah.
The last Wembley one was Dubois.
But again, I think it was Tottenham when that happened.
Yeah, because
Ishmael Davis won the British. But again, stadium was empty.
Yeah.
Until you get to the main event.
Well, yeah, I was there. I went to Ben versus Eubank, the first one, and you're right. Like, I watched most of I only missed like the first fight, but we watched the rest of them. But you're right, most of the stadium is empty. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Yeah.
No, but that's how it is. They're there for the main event.
It's strange.
The place is packed. So for me, I'll say I'll find Wembley. The place is empty.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's fair. I guess if you're on the main event, it does make a big difference.
It's a big difference. I mean, I'll answer this question about when I'll become higher, then I'll think about where I want to
5 years, we'll ask you again. So do you see yourself going up in weight classes as well as you get older or not? You kind of want to stick at 140, 147?
147 are big boys, you know.
Yeah.
I spar guys at 145 at 147, but they're really big.
You feel small with that weight class?
Yeah. Compared to some 147, I'm tough though, but
I don't think you look small. Like you're lean, obviously.
I've seen a lot of people that are bigger than me at 147. I sparred them. Their head is way bigger than mine. You know what I mean? So and the power, you can feel that my shots not having the same effect that these shots are having on me. You know what I mean? So like, I'm getting it, I'm like, then I had to go again. When I'm giving it to them, they're like breezing through it and just go there. But not because I'm not strong enough, it's just because their weight is bigger than mine.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? But again, with time, strength and conditioning, you get stronger and whatever. I can go up. I think I'll go 147 eventually.
147, yeah. You're right though, because you sometimes I see some guys and I'm like, how have you got down to that weight? Like,
yeah, and some of them just drain. You know how it is. You do the weight, then they go back up.
There's pros and cons, because I guess the pro is that you can have a size advantage on the fight night, but then the con could be because you're so depleted and dehydrated, you might not take a shot as well, and you can get dropped, and you can get knocked out and stuff. Yeah, and it's dangerous. It's like, and also your arteries and all of your like stomach and that can't do that forever. 100%. It catches up with you so badly.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Sometimes I see people, these fighters doing weight cuts, and I'm like, you know, you're dying.
Yeah, you're doing too much.
Yeah, exactly. And I see fighters say the hardest part is the weight cut. They say that's the fight before the fight.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man, I see them, and they're like, you see them in the bath, struggling to breathe, and I'm like, that looks terrible. Tough. Yeah. True. Seems like it's worse getting punched.
It's a double-edged sword, because it can be positive, but you can feel fatigue during the fight anyway. And I mean, so you have to lose weight in the proper way.
Oh god, I feel tired just thinking about it.
Imagine jumping in the ring and you haven't got all your energy back. That's how you're meant to get. You're gonna be like finished.
Yeah, that must be the scariest thing, being in a fight and then
knowing that you can push harder.
Yeah, or like you're starting to get tired.
Oh yeah.
And then the other guy's not getting tired. That must be just terrifying.
You know how cruel and bad that is, bro. Imagine being in there, find someone and seeing so energized, and they're like, rah.
Yeah, it's terrible. That is terrible. Have you ever been in that situation when you've been in the fight and you're like,
in the amateur? Since then, I lost some fights for that, because I was having a fight. This was my second amateur fight. I'll never forget. Both breathing heavy. I think it was on the second one. It was breathing heavy. The guy was breathing heavy, but we were both looking at each other. The guy, and I'm thinking I had to do something, but I couldn't. The guy closed his fist, loaded the right hand, and came, boom, hit me here, all white. Came back.
Wow.
I started an 8 count. I got, and I'm thinking, right, that's because I can't no more. My breathing is feeling. Since then, I took that memory with me all the time. That's why I always train super hard, because I don't want that to happen ever.
Yeah.
Bro, being in the ring and not being able to do what you want to do and losing to someone that's actually not good as you is horrific.
Yeah.
Because you're better than that guy, but that guy is just trading hands and you're just there and you're getting punched up while you know you're better than the other guy.
Yeah.
But you're fighting in your head because you're like,
I can't do it.
Do something. Like your body's not responding. You're like, nah.
Yeah.
It's worse.
That is
and plus, one thing I love is because I love fighting so much. I never want to have that situation where I'm not able to fight because I'm tired. So I always try to push myself on the maximum that I can, because I always have to be sure that I'm able to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you lose, you want to lose by that guy was better.
I mean,
I
haven't done the best.
I haven't done the running, or I haven't done the sparring.
To be honest though, even the last fight I had, I fought this kind of journeyman, but it was a tough guy, always coming for them, whatever. I started feeling the pace, even if it was a 6-rounder. And I was in there, and I'm thinking, raw. I knew that I was fighting a guy that has 2 wins and 9 losses, but if I really underestimate him and I didn't train or put the hours of work that I was meant to do, I would have been finished right now. Because it got to a point the guy was just coming forward with his head, and I was going with my head, we were doing sandwich kind of. And coach told me, use your leg, let him get out, let him fall through, don't fight him, move your leg. So it got to the 4th, 5th round, I was using my legs and I was getting fatigued. And I'm looking, I'm like, wow. Thank God I've been doing all my runs and all my conditioning, because if I would have slept on him and not trained as hard because I knew who I'm fighting, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. Moving my feet and making him miss and whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm like, it doesn't matter who you're fighting, you always have to train 101%.
Yeah.
Because it can be a bump that you're fighting, but it's physically you're fighting against yourself to be able to use your legs.
And a lot of it's mental as well.
It's all in your head.
Do you think when it comes to sort of conditioning and cardio and endurance, do you think you get better at that from, say, the road work, the sprints, whatever, the running, or the actual experience in the ring, so like sparring?
No. It's more. So when you're increasing the rounds that you're doing in the fight, you get more rounds in sparring. Okay, that's how you actually get more condition to do more rounds. But to be fit is everything. You need the running, you need the road work, you need the conditioning, it's like your works hand to hand kind of. You know what I mean? You can't do one and miss the other one. You all have to work hard with everything.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Oh man, that sounds so grueling.
It is.
Oh, but I guess that's why there's the advantage is to sort of say as fit as you can all the time, and then when you have the fight, you peak around the fight time.
Yeah.
That must be so difficult, sort of fine tuning when I need to be at my best, kind of thing.
But right now, I had a problem though. Last camp, so we were week 5, and coach told me this is week 5. You have to spar properly. Not all the buttons are the same because when I put a lot of pressure on myself, I sparred the worst spar I had in the camp because I put so much expectation in my head and on myself that I didn't perform well. Now, the last camp I had actually, coach told me it's week 5, and I told him it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what week is. I'm still gonna go in there and do my best, and that's when I spar best.
Yeah.
So it's more on every day getting up and doing your best. Because for me, for example, if I put a lot of pressure on myself and tell myself I'm in the peak time, I had to be performing, it doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? I just had to be like, go in there, do your best. It doesn't matter. It might be week 1, week 2, week 3. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
And funny enough, I'll be watching anime, Ippo Makanouchi, the boxing one. And I was watching it. I got to a certain episode, and one of the characters was saying, "Oh, my brother won a title, the national title, and he just went away from the house like it was a normal day." And he was reflecting. It made me think as well. It's like it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. You might fight for a title. You might go and spar. You might go and have a fight. If you get out of the house every day doing your best, there's nothing really new that's happening that day. I mean, it might be in training. It might be in the run or whatever. If you always get out with the same mindset of doing your best, doesn't matter what day you're gonna fight. Like if I'm gonna fight for a world title, but I'm going outside knowing that I'm done all the work every day. I work out hard and I train hard. It doesn't matter what day it is. You know what I mean? Week 5, week 6, week 7, doesn't really matter.
And I guess in fighting, like we said earlier, it's those small margins that make the difference. They add up over time. Do you know what I mean?
Over time.
And I think as well, you are right. Like when you're sort of training in a fight camp, obviously I'm not a fighter, so I can't really say, but you are right. It's like if you leave no stone unturned, you can sort of go into a bout and think, well, I've done everything that I could.
Yeah.
If I don't win, I don't win, but I know that I gave it everything. You know what I
100%.
mean? It's funny. It's just so funny how you can't cheat the system when it comes to fighting.
The mindset is crazy. It's like where you really cannot cheat it. It's either you do it or you don't. Because again, if I haven't done it against a gentleman that I fought last time, it would have shown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm fighting and 2 win and 9 losses a guy. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what I'm fighting. If I cheated, I wouldn't be able to perform.
And you have to assume that the guy that you're fighting is at his absolute best. And he's going to be...
Every single time. You know
what I mean? Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Which must be terrifying as well.
Every single time.
But that's why I'm excited for this, for your fight when you go over to Italy. When you see... Like, cause obviously you're confident you're going to win.
Yeah.
But you said, like, you're going into the unknown kind of thing. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
I know what's going to happen.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Yeah. But you're right though. Like, it's good that some of the odds are stacked against you, kind of thing. It's a good test, I think.
Yeah, this is a great fight, bro. It's going to be a really, really good fight and a really big test, bro.
Can people watch this anyway, or is it just going to be you have to get tickets there?
No. I think they're going to put it live, or if not, I'm just going to put a link up and use my phone as a live.
Yeah, you should get like maybe get someone to record it or something. Maybe get if you get like a tripod.
Yeah, I had it. That's how.
You got a tripod?
I did it last time.
Oh yeah. I saw clips, but I didn't know if that was just from the event.
I put the tripod on and I put a live stream on it.
Yeah. So, and I guess it's good as well. You don't have to worry about selling tickets.
No, I don't.
Do you know how many people will be there roughly? Do you think?
For him,
just in general,
more than 100. I don't.
Really? Wow.
But it's his hometown. I can do 120 people in my hometown.
Yeah.
I'm not even like every time I fight, I'm never in my actual hometown. I'm a little bit far away.
Further away,
so I still make a lot of tickets. So for him, I expect the same.
Oh,
but I'm expecting to go in hell right there, bro. But I don't really care.
You don't care.
Only thing we're concerned about is beating the guy, winning, and running away because they'll probably try and catch us out there. That's all I'm thinking about.
But it's funny because I think in Italy, when I think of Italy, I don't think of like a boxing nation.
Yeah, they're not.
I guess it's getting more popular in Italy.
No, it's not because of boxing. It's just because they probably like the guy.
Yeah.
That's all. So they'll be there because of the guys, not because of boxing. Same thing for me. They didn't come for boxing. They come for me because I'm a good guy and everyone likes me. So they come now to support me, not for the boxing.
Is boxing in Italy getting more popular or not? Really, not at all. Even with like all the influencer boxing and stuff like that.
Crap.
Why don't people care?
No comment.
Why not?
It's terrible, bro. Boxing in Italy is awful, man.
But why do you think that no one really is that interested in boxing?
It's horrible, bro. Everyone's all for football in Italy.
Strange, isn't it?
Not really. It's where the money is. It's where everything is. When you say boxing in Italy, they don't take it seriously.
But even in other European countries, they don't, like France, Germany. They don't care about boxing either.
True.
Same with Spain. They don't care about boxing. Like, tell me one like elite guys from those countries. You can't really tell me. And the ones that are, they're not really from that. You know, like Caballero, he's German, but his family are Turkish and stuff, and he's got a Turkish background. Yeah. They're not really that into fighting, are they? It's strange. Yeah. But when you go to Eastern Europe, like Russia, Ukraine, all of those like Soviet countries, they love fighting. But it's strange. In like Western Europe, they don't care, do they? But they don't even do other sports. They don't play cricket. They don't play. I don't know. It's weird. It's strange.
Yeah, man.
It's weird. All right, cool. We can wrap this up. So your next fight is in February.
13th of February, Marbella.
And then March.
21st of March.
And then where can people follow you for like
Instagram is Blackstar _Boateng.
Yep.
And TikTok is Joshua Boateng 3.
Yep.
And that's all.
Cool. And we'll put all the links in the description.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. But keep me posted with all the fights. I'm excited. But this year we want to get
a belt.
A belt, but we also want to stay busy. Maybe get 2 or 4 more fights in as well. 2 or 3 more fights.
Bro, first winning this two. I don't want to think too much ahead.
Yes, that's good. Good mindset.
Think about. I have this fight to think about. After I deal with this, I'm thinking about the 21st. But 21st, I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for you as well. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Joshua Boateng.
Wow, come on.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Love, bro.
Cheers.
Thank you, bro.
That was great.